of adversity, when you taste a little bit of blood and something happens that you didn't expect to happen, I need you to go heavy on it.
I'm back. First day after 2 months not training. I'm quite nervous today. I'm going to really take you through behind the scenes of day one, my check-in, my weigh-in, my photos after being injured for near enough 2 months. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm dead excited, but really nervous. Emotionally, I've been struggling. Physically, I was in a bad place, and mentally, I was lonely. There's nights I spent on the floor with my neck. I had a C6, C7 bulge or herniated disc, which is no fun. I don't wish this upon anyone. And the only thing that makes me feel better is the lady that did the radiographer who did my MRI scan said she's given birth twice and she will not go through a neck pain. She'd rather give birth again. So I end up not being a pussy and I felt a bit better. So thank you to my radiographer to make me feel better and boosted my ego a bit. But now we're on the road to recovery. So this is going to be day one. We're going to do a weigh-in. We're going to see in what physical state I am, a couple of tests, and I'm just going to do some light training. But tomorrow I'll take you through a proper training day of my first day back. The whole objective of this video is to share how you can get back into shape. Male, females, over 40, any age really, but I'm 42-year-old busy dad and a business owner. And I'm going to take you through my training over the next 4 weeks and 8 weeks and share with you. And we're going to try and drive a better body composition in terms of getting the body fat down, and then definitely increase the muscle mass, which has been a massive loss over the last 8 weeks, not having done any strength training. And we know to increase your muscle mass or maintain muscle mass, as a male and a female, we lose about 1% of muscle mass after the age of 30. So we're going to try and build that back up. It's going to be hard, it's going to be tough. I'm not thinking about any high roxes or any races or any competing at the moment, just trying to build a better base. And I'll share the program with you guys as well. And then you can hop and join along, or if you have any questions, let me know. It's going to be an exciting journey. I'm nervous, feel very grateful to be back. As I say, emotionally, was in a tough place, but now we're here. So I'm going to take it slow, take it easy, and let's see what we can do. If you wonder where I am, I'm at my local gym here in Alberari. It's called Body Language. It's got this lovely outdoor space there. You've got the gym just over there. Lovely, beautiful space. I normally used to train out here, but now it's 42 degrees. So you can do this in the morning maybe, and in the afternoon, by daytime, we're going to go inside. So let's go inside and do some basic warm-up stretches. And I need to take my shoes off, don't I? We're going to do our check-in. It starts with our weigh-in here on the in-body scale, just to kind of get a good indication of body fat and muscle mass. It's going to give us a true reflection, because the scale at the end of the day doesn't mean a lot. Okay, we want to see a breakdown of muscle and fat. So this will be the reality. So when we get on these scales, we're trying to empty the bladder, obviously not have a big meal before you go on this, and then just nice and relaxed in here. So first it'll do the weight. Let's see what that is. 86.2. Okay, now we're going to do the body fat. Now all these scales are quite different, but if you use one scale for body fat, always trying to use the same scale. It's like comparing a Porsche with a Ford Fiesta. It's just not the same. End, it's finished. Okay, are you going to send it to me? Thank you, man. Let me run you through the body composition on the scale. So I'll pop it on the screen here with the 2 sheets. So unfortunately, I didn't do one in March. So I got injured on the 4th of March. So the last one I did was the 7th of April. I think that's when panic set in after a month of not doing anything. And I thought, I'll go to the gym and just check it. So the last one we have is April, and then we've got today. So as you can see here, we've gone, I'm not that interested in the weight as much, because the weight means nothing, as I said before. If we look at the body fat percentage, 12.9 now it's 15.1%. So we've gone up 2.2% of body fat in the last month. Visual fat's gone from 4 to 5. Now visual fat is the silent killer. It's the internal body fat you can't see. So we're going to try and definitely reduce that over the next couple of weeks, and that just comes down to diet and stuff. Muscle mass has definitely gone down, and the fat mass has gone up the 2.2% is about 2 kilos of overall fat. So 2 kilos of fat I've gained in the last month. This gives us a really good benchmark. So the thing that we're going to monitor now is the body fat and the muscle mass, visceral fat, over the next couple of weeks. And then obviously we're going to look at the photos, how my clothes fit and how I feel energy-wise. And definitely want to get that body fat down to 12, 13, where I feel confident and confident, because on 15, I can definitely feel it. So let's go. So my body composition has definitely changed. I can feel I've lost a lot of muscle mass. So the big indicator for us over the next couple of weeks, 4 weeks and then 8 weeks, will be to see if the body fat will go down based on our training and nutrition. And then the key thing for me, a 42-year-old male, busy husband, I want my muscle mass to go back up. Okay, so put on a kilo or 2 of muscle mass. We'll see how it goes. So we're going to increase our protein intake. But the key thing here will be to increase muscle mass, and that will significantly change my body composition again. So let's do some photos and a little visual just to get an idea of where we are, because a visual representation will be always the best way to go about it. So if you're watching this and you want to track your progress, scales are good, body fat scales, but the big thing will be photos. So before photos, and you can visually track it by looking at this, because you can't lie, you can't cheat a photo. And at the end of the day, no one really gives you shit how much you weigh, okay? If someone walks across the street, they're 60 kilos or 70 kilos, if they're overweight or they're carrying a lot of body fat, okay? They're carrying a lot of body fat, regardless of how much they weigh. So a lot of people I find as well, and clients as well, are so obsessed about 1 pound or 2 pound. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. How do you feel in your clothes? Are you confident when you look in the mirror? So that's what we're going to aim for. But we're going to use this as a benchmark. Right, so we're going to take a look at what I look like at the moment. So we'll always trying to get natural daylight, which is the best kind of angle. The only problem we've got at the moment is 12 o'clock dead on midday, and the sun is from the top. So we've got a shadow on my chest. But hopefully I'll take some proper photos in a bit as well. And as I said, it's going to give me a true representation of what I look like at the moment. Obviously been injured for just under 2 months. This is the state I'm in. I don't feel the best. And also, if you look at my muscle definition, I've lost a hell of a lot of muscle in this side due to the nerve damage on this side. So you can see my chest is a bit underdeveloped. And look at all the spots everywhere from all the medication, the cortisol, I think, steroid kind of medication I've been on. So body is a mess at the moment, but we're going to really use this as day one of a G 2.0, and we're going to go from there. I feel I'm carrying a tiny bit here. As I said, I'm not too worried aesthetically. What I'm going to focus on is my nutrition, my protein intake, my training. And then if I tick all the boxes, my body will respond, and aesthetics will just be a byproduct. I'm not one driven by need to have a six-pack or need to have bigger arms. I'm going to train properly over the next couple of weeks, and then we're going to see how we change. If you're watching this along, hopefully you're going to learn something. If there's any questions, please drop it in the box below. Right, team, we're going to have a little warm up just to get the blood flowing. This feels weird. Very grateful. As I mentioned, 2 months of hell, not being able to do things and enjoy exercise and move my body how it should move and how it could move, and challenge myself. But with foot competing, high rocks, anything kind of more challenging, we just left it there. It's definitely an experience that's humbled me and made me very grateful for the opportunity that we have to be able to move our bodies, challenge our bodies, and how that's mentally and physically, definitely mentally challenged me. And it's just another sign of how your mental health will definitely be affected if you lack movement, if you lack sleep. There's 2 weeks I didn't have perhaps 10 hours of sleep in the whole 2 weeks. I was just up all night, couldn't lie down, couldn't sit down, and how those sleep and how lack of movement just absolutely ruins your mental state the next day. You feel tired, you can eat what you want. My cravings has been up. I just ate loads of shit, I'll admit that. And then it's just a downward spiral without exercise, without training. But the good thing is we've got sunlight here. In Dubai it's quite hot, so I made sure I got out in the sunlight in the morning just to get the circadian rhythm going, and I tried to control the things I could. I had nights where I thought about people that's paralyzed or not got the function to use their legs. I feel very grateful that I know either way, whether it's surgery or injection, that it will get better, but there's people unable to get any better, because it's for life. And that's the only thing I think that kept me going, to think there's always someone worse off than me. Yeah, I was in a bad place, but there's always someone worse off. And if you adopt that mindset, then it can't be that bad. Day one finished, just on my way home on the bike. I always like to catch my bike. It's about 1.5 kilometers. It helps me get my steps in. I had an accident on my bike not long ago. I fainted, I passed out from my medicine. I've just felt lightheaded. Just on this corner here, I will quickly show you. Hence, I'm now always wearing a helmet because I'm a responsible adult. So if you're out there watching this and you're not wearing your helmet, you should. It happened right here. So I hit that bollard there. I pressed the front brake because I fainted, and then I flew through the air and I hit that with my head. You can still see a bit of blood there from the incident, but yeah, not far from my house. Every time I go past that bollard now, yeah, memories.